Όταν ηλικιωθώ, τραπεζίτησα.
Μόνον όταν το επιχείρημα δομείται πιστικών, τότε δίνεται αν κερδάνε ένα ζήτημα. Ανατρέχομενοι στους τραγικούς της δομής ταύτης ένεκεν, μάλλον η Σοφοκλέα.
Χρώμεθα το παραδείγματι των έργων αυτού, ή να αντιβάλλομεν το δέον γένεστε εις την συλλογισμών. Άλλο της θέμηδος ναός, ούκ εστίπανας.
Ή να σταθεί εν επιχείρημα δύο η όρη.
Oh no, not you.
You remember me?
Just go. I'm too old for this.
It's the eagle bearer! Kill her!
There might be a bit of blood when you go upstairs.
You again!
I'm here for a different reason.
After last time, they tortured me. I thought they were going to kill me, just like I told you. It hurt so badly, I begged for death.
I didn't mean for that to happen.
Just hurry, and tell me what you want.
There's something you need to know. The cult is dead.
What do you mean, they're dead?
Just that. I've killed them all. There is nobody left to control you.
You may have unmasked those who made the decisions, but the cult did not die with them. Their beliefs will live on.
Then I'll find and kill whoever follows them.
That is not a possible task. Now, tell me what you want.
You told Socrates something, and I want to know why.
Questioning why the Pythia speaks is a strange thing.
I know why you speak, and I know who controls your voice. Tell me why the cult had you tell Socrates he's the wisest.
The cult didn't tell me to say that. I did that on my own.
The cult wouldn't allow you to do that.
Which is why I was very careful. I seek Socrates as an ally, but simply asking him to help wouldn't have worked.
An ally for what?
I know much of Socrates. Not only has he visited me often, but his students do as well.
Get to the point.
You know the gods don't speak through me. I feel Socrates is the one who can convince others of this. If he succeeds, the cult will have no more need for me.
So you're hoping he comes to the conclusion that the gods don't exist?
It matters not if Socrates believes they exist. He needs simply to doubt that the gods speak through me.
I understand why you think Socrates can help, but why tell him he's the wisest?
He'll delve into what it means to be wisest. It's my hope he'll conclude he's not, and therefore doubt the words of the gods.
If you just told him your words aren't from the gods, wouldn't that serve the same purpose? And much quicker?
Socrates is not the type to desire the answer so easily. He'll have more drive when he finds the answer on his own.
This is getting complicated.
Whatever you do, you can't tell Socrates.
I understand. He has to come to the answer on his own.
Exactly. Although, if you truly wish to help Socrates, a student of his came by not long before you. He seemed distraught.
Distraught?
He was clutching a book tightly to his chest and kept looking over his shoulder. He told me he was going into a tomb nearby until things were safe.
Thank you. I'll find him.
Please, don't come back here again.
This is it.
I've had enough of it. Find the boy and take the papyrus.
Sorry for sharing my fear of doom with you.
What was that?
You'll be with
Nothing.
Hades soon. Come, quickly.
Malaka! Someone help! Help me put it out! Just leave me alone. Go away.
Οικίαν μου κατεκάψατο, σαν τη αρτοπίον πρίστη. Εκλιμώτο επειδή ο αρτοπιός σου προδέθηκε το οπτανίον αυτού. Εκλιμώτο επειδή ήλε...
You don't need to be scared now. I'm not with them.
That doesn't mean you won't kill me. You just want this for yourself.
I'm a friend of Socrates.
You are? Prove it.
Socrates is one of the most frustrating people I've ever known. He just talks and talks and talks. And it feels like he asks questions just so he can continue talking and talking and talking.
What you call frustrating, I call brilliant. But it's clear you know him well.
Why were those men after you?
For some reason, they wanted these writings of Socrates's. Well, I wrote them, but it's all his words.
That seems like a strange thing to want.
One of them had a big mouth. He mentioned something about the priest at the sanctuary of Athena Pronea. He said this was the final thing they needed to get rid of Socrates.
I've always been curious. What does Socrates teach you?
So much. Follow him around for an entire day and you won't be able to sleep. Your mind will be so aflutter with thoughts.
I'm not sure I'd last a whole day with him. What drew you to Socrates?
I've never met a man like him and I don't think I ever will again. Every day with him is one worth waking up for.
I'll take care of the priests.
Thank you. And, well, please, give this to Socrates. It hurts me to say this after all I've learned from him, but I have a family. I can't risk being caught up in whatever this is.
So you're going to stop being his student?
It feels I have no choice. Maybe one day that will change.
I'll be sure to give him the writings.
Thank you. Make sure he stays safe. The world will be a worse place without him in it.
That student gave me an idea. Xanthippe said there was a symposium. Maybe I can convince the others who were there to help Socrates. I'm not sure why the priests want Socrates gone, but I need to take care of them. I need to talk to them. Maybe I can convince them to stand up for Socrates at the trial.
Do not students take what they learn from their teachers? What then if the teacher is wrong? Does that not simply perpetuate these wrong teachings amongst future generations?
You assume the students aren't wise enough to understand the flaws of the teacher. Think of those who came before us. First Thales, then his student Anaximandros, and then Anaximenes. Without the teachings of those before him, it's safe to say Anaximenes would not have reached the conclusions he did.
I don't think that's true at all. Oh, perhaps this new phase can offer a different perspective.
I didn't hear a single thing you just said.
Is that so? Well, let me simplify it quickly. Thales taught Anaximandros, who taught Anaximenes. Wouldn't you agree that students learn from the failings of their teachers?
A student gets to take all the knowledge of their teacher without needing to come up with answers themselves. If they're smart, they should surpass those they studied under.
An astute observation. The time saved by receiving the knowledge allows the student not only to expand on the ideas, but to come up with more of their own. But what if the student expands on ideas without first seeking the truth behind them?
If we listen to others and take what they say as fact, we have only ourselves to blame.
So, no matter who is speaking, student or teacher, we must spend time trying to understand if what they say is even true.
Your appearance betrays you, Mystios. Clearly, you've taken on a teacher of your own.
Something like that. He's the reason I'm here. Socrates needs your help.
Socrates? Ha! If it's another debate you want, it will be hard for us to decide who hates that man more. Why would we help him?
It doesn't matter if he's your worst enemy. If they're willing to imprison someone like Socrates only for his words, what's to say they won't do the same to you?
So, you want us to help out of fear of being imprisoned ourselves?
I don't care why you help. If I hadn't said his name, would you think it was right Socrates was locked up?
If it's as you say, and it was for his words, then no.
And aren't you afraid it could happen to you, too?
Of course. If we can't speak our minds, what else are we to do?
If you believe that, then you should help.
Fine, fine. You've made your point, and you've made it well. Socrates deserves our help, but we don't give it lightly.
That makes it worth even more.
We'll be on our way then. We'll gather some others as well. Make sure our voices are heard. Believe it or not, we're pretty good at causing a scene.
If you're like Socrates, that's not hard to believe.
Wow, I've never seen someone convince them so easily before.
Is that so? I guess I should feel proud. I'm surprised to see a child here.
Is there an age at which it would suddenly be okay to debate with them? What then of the night before I turned that age? Should we be prevented from doing what we wish due to the world's view of us?
I can't even have a normal conversation with a child.
Normal is no fun. Look around. Everyone here wants the same thing.
Headaches?
Debate!
You're the first kid I've met who'd rather debate than play.
Don't tell the others, but I'm envious that you're a student of Socrates. I hope one day to be as well.
You're on the right path. What's your name?
Aristocles. Although I've never liked that name much.
It does sound like countless others I've heard around Athens. Why not choose another?
I can do that? Huh. My brother always had a problem saying my name, so he called me Plato instead. Perhaps I'll use that.
I like it.
Thank you. Well, I better hurry after the others. Here.
Έλα.
Ούκαρε στόλι τούτο. Μη τούτο πεις.
What can I show you? Thanks for looking.
Let's go.
Αποκτήνεις αντίληψη. Γύσε τετής.
I should try to stay out of sight.
Put it back!
I see you! Γάλλιον ή Αργύριον σι καταβάλει!
I'm going to find you! Just for Eddie!
Don't worry, I'm still on your trail! Έχουμε μάρμαρον πολύ στον θείο του. Λεξί επειδή ασχιζούσε σύον το σώμα.
Πού καλύπτες το εστί?
We'll find her soon enough!
Yes, of course.
Είδα τεχνουργών ποιούν τα βασκάνια και λεξιτήρια χαριέτα.
Hurry! Before the flames! Mother the flame! Έχουμε μάρμαρο πολύ στιγμιωτήωτε.
Και λιχνίτας πετυημένους στους πετροτόμους. Η
Ποιος ο υπέτειος?
Those priests must be the ones who hired the thugs and want to get rid of Socrates.
I'll break that of yours.
Put it out!
Put it out!
Μεγαλώνει και πολιώνει με. Ονία και πυροτώνε φυλακρώτη και λυκυρία. Βρυμονίτη και σωτών ελπής. Ελθέ, ή κατέχεις ωραίων δρυμούς. Ελθέ θεάσο. Τι τούτο είναι? Συνέβη μόλις. Ούκας όλες εστι, τρέχετε!
Ανυπόφορον εστίν οράν.
Η μόξη πικρά. Βοήθεια! Βοηθήσει της!
Φόρε δόθεν.
Παράδοξον.
Τρέχου προτού ματαιονέστε. Ουδείς ασφαλής ελί. Ουέδι ελτίνε τάφνα.
Απεκδέστατον εστί.
Έχομεν κατά μονοπόλιον λίγου.
Ότι ούν επιθυμείτε ο άντρες και γυναίκες.
Told the priest that they won't be able to testify against Socrates. I should return to Socrates before the trial starts. Socrates, you're here.
I am.
What happened? The trial couldn't have taken place that quickly.
Had I been given the chance to defend myself, it would have been quick indeed. But unfortunately for me, I was let free before I could.
That's good news.
Apparently, those who had charges to bring against me were found dead. And evidence they claimed to have went missing.
It sounds like someone was looking out for you.
There were also some people protesting my arrest, I was told. I have to ask, did you have something to do with this?
Me? Kill? Steal? Arrange protests?
Yes.
It does sound like me. But it was someone else this time.
I'm glad I asked.
Did you have time to find an answer for the Pythia's words?
I thought it would have taken much longer than it did, but the moment I stopped thinking about it, it came to me like a flash of Zeus's lightning.
So, do you agree with the Pythia or not?
The gods cannot lie. Yet, I know that I know nothing. I had to understand what it meant for one who knows nothing to be called wise. I realized that though the Pythia said my name, she did not mean me.
Who did she mean then?
That is not an answer I'd yet like to voice. It's one that people may not want to hear, and I must think on how I wish to share my new beliefs with Athens.
Whatever it is, be careful. I don't want to find you've been arrested again. We should get you home. I'm sure you'll be more comfortable there.
In some ways, that will be true. In others, well, Xanthippe will decide that. Being free feels good, but I don't believe Xanthippe will be happy with me.
She has a good reason to be mad this time.
We argue often about how I need to be careful with what I say and where I say it. This will only give her more cause to bring it up.
That doesn't sound very fun.
Oh, you misunderstand. I love it.
You do?
People see Xanthippe and believe it is her beauty that drew me to her. But it is her argumentative spirit I lust for.
Nobody ever likes that about me.
Having my opinions and thoughts challenged helps me to refine them and to grow as a person.
And she likes these arguments?
Oh, I doubt it. But it is in those fiery moments that her spirit is strongest, like an untamed horse.
Don't call her a horse to her face.
I'm afraid your advice is a bit too late.
No! Not so fast!
Get somewhere safe, Socrates.
You're in the way!
Get this thing off of me!
You will not live here alive!
What was that?
I wonder what that was about.
The things I do? Sometimes hard to know.
Let's hurry back before anything else happens.
Don't take another step. Charge! Get it off! Die! You die today! Get it out! By the gods, help me!
Being free feels good, but I don't believe Xanthippe will be happy with me.
She has a good reason to be mad this time.
We argue often about how I need to be careful with what I say and where I say it. This will only give her more cause to bring it up.
That doesn't sound very fun.
Oh, you misunderstand. I love it.
You do?
People see Xanthippe and believe it is her beauty that drew me to her. But it is her argumentative spirit I lust for.
Nobody ever likes that about me.
Having my opinions and thoughts challenged helps me to refine them and to grow as a person.
And she likes these arguments?
I doubt it, but it is in those fiery moments that her spirit is strongest, like an untamed horse.
Don't call her a horse to her face.
I'm afraid your advice is a bit too late.
Get somewhere safe, Socrates.
It's worth a lot of fucking drugs! Watch out! Come on, Mistios. Do your worst.
Being free feels good, but I don't believe Xanthippe will be happy with me.
She has a good reason to be mad this time.
We argue often about how I need to be careful with what I say and where I say it. This will only give her more cause to bring it up.
That doesn't sound very fun.
Oh, you misunderstand. I love it.
You do?
People see Xanthippe and believe it is her beauty that drew me to her. But it is her argumentative spirit I lust for.
Nobody ever likes that about me.
Having my opinions and thoughts challenged helps me to refine them and to grow as a person.
And she likes these arguments?
Oh, I doubt it. But it is in those fiery moments that her spirit is strongest, like an untamed horse.
Don't call her a horse to her face.
I'm afraid your advice is a bit too late.
Get somewhere safe, Socrates.
Your skills are pathetic.
Get it out! What should I do? Is this all you can do? Malaka!
I wonder what that was about.
The things I do sometimes help me more.
Let's hurry back before anything else happens.
Φύγε, κόρο.
Τι?
You came back. Finally. I'm ready to return to Athens. I've had enough of Phokis and his talk of the Pythia.
You will be happy to hear I have no need for her words any longer.
Ah, then something positive came out of this after all.
I just remembered. A student of yours has been taking notes of your teachings. He wanted you to have them. What did you do that for?
Nobody asked him to write down my words.
Even so, why not keep it? Share it with others.
Because of a story I was told as a boy.
All right, let's hear it.
The king of Egypt, Thamos, was visited by the god Thephtha. Zephyr offered the invention of writing to the king and told him it was an elixir of memory and wisdom. But Thamos disagreed. He believed the people would no longer use their memories, for they would simply read instead. These written words would not offer true wisdom, but only the appearance of such.
You don't want your own words written down, so others can't use them to pretend to be smart.
Much like creatures in a painting, the words sit there unmoving. If you ask them a question, they will preserve a solemn silence. And no matter how many times you ask, they will only ever say the same thing. They cannot defend their message.
That's the part you like. The defense of your words.
All who speak should defend their words if questioned about them. That is why I choose to speak and not write. That is why any words of mine that last beyond my final breath will be those that people choose to remember. Those words will be true wisdom and not an illusion.
What's your plan now?
After I return to Athens, there's much I need to consider.
You'll be careful, right?
If I have to choose between saying nothing and staying safe, or speaking up and risking my life, the choice is easy.
I should get going. I'm glad you're free.
As am I, although, if you allow me, there is something.
I doubt I could stop you.
We like to believe that action means progress, but it's control that's so truly desired. The more we do, the more control it seems we have, but the less we allow for others. If we grip too tightly, we'll find we've crushed what it is we're holding on to.
Meaning?
Meaning we must sometimes let life unfold without trying to influence the outcome.
I'll keep that in mind. I almost forgot. In your letter you said you had something to ask me. What was it?
You know, I've completely forgotten now. Take care, Cassandra.
Stay out of trouble, Socrates. They won't ask any questions. Let's keep out of sight.
Draw your weapon! Ah! There she is! Mark! That's impossible! Go! Go! This was a bad idea, friend. It is true. I see her there. You ugly malakas! I can't.
Lower sail!
We've reached neutral waters.
This is it.
How does it feel being back?
It feels like... words escape me.
That's a first.
To my eyes, it's home. The smells and sounds are familiar, but it's been so long. I don't know if I can do this.
You've done more difficult things.
Challenges we overcome always seem easier when they're behind us. What would you do?
Hold my head high, walk with purpose, and push those feelings of doubt aside.
You're right. I suppose we should head to my family home first.
Lead the way. It's so quiet here. Nothing like the rest of the Greek world.
Living near the docks was so exciting as a child.
How so?
There was always a new ship to see, new people to watch. From the sailors, often a new word to learn. Most of which got me in trouble.
I'm sure your mother remembered those days fondly.
I know I do. So many faces I don't recognize.
You've been gone a long time.
Even so, I was hoping there'd be someone I know. Someone who'd remind me of my life before I left.
We've only just arrived. It'll be okay.
Here we are. This is where I called home for most of my childhood.
Most?
I came to Samos at a young age, but I was born in Aligarnassos. Those are days I'd rather not remember. It doesn't look like it's changed much in my absence.
A tablet? Looks like some old writing. The ships never stay for long. Samos is a place people come for a visit, but not to live. Is there something about this place I don't yet see?
One of my first writings. I was always restless here. Always wanting to learn more about the world beyond, and the world that was.
One of your toys?
It was my brother's. I often hid it when he wouldn't let me play with it.
This pottery looks special.
My father always felt art was a great outlet when things seemed overwhelming.
Herodotos!
Mistor!
Praise the gods! It's been far too long.
It has indeed. You're looking well. As are you, Theodorus.
I can't believe you've come skulking back. After all this time, I should go. I'm glad you're back. You have some nerve, little brother. You stroll back into this house when you didn't even return for the funeral. I regret ever sending you that letter.
Why doesn't everyone just take a deep breath?
How could you say I didn't come back when I'm here, right now? We came as soon as the letter arrived.
You must have swam here then. It's been 5 moons since I sent that. And who are you exactly? How does any of this involve you?
She's a friend.
Oh, how nice. You went off to write and explore while making friends, and you left me here to take care of everything.
I couldn't stay here. I needed to leave.
You could have taken me with you! I have things to attend to. One of us still cares about Samos.
At least tell me where they died.
We marked a spot on the nearby cliffs. Pay your respects, and then leave. There's nothing for you here now.
He's not like you at all.
He means well. He's been here this whole time, grieving, and thinking I didn't care.
This isn't your fault. Don't let him make you feel guilty.
It's a bit late for that.
I know this wasn't the welcome you were expecting.
But perhaps it was the one I deserved. For now, I only want to see where they died. I owe that to them.
I'll come with you.
I'd like that.
If you're ready, we should go.
Waiting to face reality will do me no good.
Ευώδια αρώματα εκ Κορίνθου και Κρήτης. Βορρέ-βορεία
I used to know this island as well as my own home.
Seems like a nice place to grow up.
It was. I spent a lot of time on my own, or with Theodorus and Mistor. My parents were influential here, so they were often busy.
But it wasn't a life for you.
There's only so many ships you can see sail away. That must be the spot Theodorus was talking about. My parents used to love walking here. I can't believe this is where my parents last stood. Where fate decided to take them from us. I thought I'd write about their history on Samos and all they did one day. But not this soon. I should have been here. Should never have left.
There is nothing you could have done.
But if I had tried, maybe...
Maybe you would have died alongside them. And that would have helped nobody.
Perhaps you're right.
I want you to remember that while we're on Samos.
I'll try. I just wish I could have seen them once more.
Do you have a favorite memory of them?
I remember when my father taught me to swim. He tossed me off the side of the dock. I thought I was going to drown, but then I saw what I thought was a shark. I flailed my arms and kicked my legs until I made it to shore, only to see it was Theodoros, with a bit of rock above his head. I still remember the sound of my father's laugh and the warmth of my mother's embrace.
Did your parents like it on Samos?
It was more than just a home to them. I saw how happy this place made them, and only wanted to feel the same somewhere as well.
What did your parents think of your writing?
They always encouraged it. It helped that Theodoros was talented as well, although he always felt more drawn to poetry. If it weren't for their support, there's a good chance I would have never pursued it.
If there's anything you'd like to say about your parents, you should.
I always feel more comfortable writing than I do speaking.
I'm not going to judge. And I know they wouldn't either.
They meant everything to me. They always encouraged me. I knew they'd be happy for me no matter what. I'm sorry I didn't come back sooner. There was so much I wanted to tell you, to show you. Mother, you were one of the strongest people I knew. You pushed for truth, no matter the obstacle. Father, your compassion is something I won't soon forget. You taught me it was okay to feel, for myself and for others. Your names and deeds won't be forgotten. We should head back.
Watch out! Where's this eagle? Victory!
Stay close! Why do I have a feeling they don't belong here?
I've never heard of them being on Samos. Something is going on. Maybe Theodoros will know. Followers of Ares here. I don't understand.
The question is whether they came on their own, or someone sent them.
You can't wait much longer. Do you understand? Of course. We want the same thing.
Exactly what we're going to
This war
do.
has caused enough
Protect
problems.
Samos.
Samos doesn't deserve to be caught in the middle. Ah, you're back. I hoped you'd set sail already.
Now isn't the time. We were just attacked.
Gods cursed these warring Greeks. Was it the Athenians or the Spartans this time?
Neither. It was a group called the Followers of Ares.
Whoever it was, thank the gods you're okay.
Have either of you heard of the Followers of Ares?
Only in name. Who are they?
They only care for one thing. War.
And you believe they're here, on Samos?
They're the ones who attacked us. Have you noticed anything suspicious lately? Strange ships, docking, groups of people you haven't seen before?
No, things have been normal. It's been a welcome change.
Something is happening here on Samos. We need answers.
She's right. If the followers of Ares are here, there's a reason for it.
Then it's another reason for you to go. We'll handle whatever is happening here.
This is my home too. I'm not leaving until I get to the bottom of this.
If it's not safe, you shouldn't stay.
He's plenty safe with me.
Of course. Come, mister. If this fool won't heed our warnings, it's not our concern.
They weren't much help.
Something doesn't add up. How could Theodoros and Mister both know nothing?
I think they were keeping something from us.
But why?
That's what we need to find out. What's next?
If they're somewhere on this island, they'd stay away from the city. There was a cave I used to play in as a child. It may be worth looking into.
Let's start there.
Πάψε ό,τι πεις, σκότωναν κρούο.
Της πετώ το δύο.
Πήγε πόρο.
Ως γέγια, αυτή η ερώτηση.
I'll follow you in after you've finished.
Killing everyone inside.
Yes, that.
How do I put it out? Malaka, help me!
So this is where they've been hiding.
You were right to suggest we look here. But they've been dealt with.
We still need to find out what they were doing here in the first place. Let's look around.
I didn't take the followers of Ares to be lovers of poetry.
They're not. This work, it's awfully close to the style Theodorus uses. Why would his writings be here?
I didn't take them for the heirloom type.
How did they? That's our family's sigil.
They must have stolen it.
There's no way they could have found that on their own. It was given to them.
Athenian and Spartan uniforms.
They could have the people of Samos believe they were attacking from either side.
These coins aren't like any I've seen before.
I have. They're Persian.
Just die so I can get paid!
There's a list of names here.
I recognize these names. They're all quite influential on Samos. But Missos is missing. I'm afraid to even say what I think is going on here.
This island and these people are yours. Tell me what you're thinking.
Persia wants to take control of Samos. It'd be a good staging ground for something greater.
You're right.
I only wish that was all there is to worry about.
What is it?
If Persia is involved, they couldn't have done this alone. They would have needed someone here to help them.
Someone with ties to the Empire.
And influence on Samos, yes. Other than myself, there are only two others who could be responsible for what's going to happen and for what already has.
Herodotus.
With everything we've found, everything you've seen and heard, please, just tell me which of them it is.
It's Theodorus. He's working for the Persians and brought the followers of Ares here.
I was afraid you'd say that. But I know you must be right.
What do you want to do now?
I need to talk to Theodorus. I don't understand why he'd do this.
Drachmi can be a powerful motivator, as can the promise of power.
But he already had both of those.
I know you want to understand it all, but we don't always get the answers we seek.
Free! Thank you, Mystios!
Hey! Someone help! Αδύνατον εστί! I'm free once more, home thanks to you!
you!
Destroy them!
It's true. You are a devil. You won't last much longer.
We make your death painless.
What was that?
I'll kill you myself! He's here!
Might as well hand me that reward right now.
Hold on.
Your time to die! Take them down!
It's as if you've forgotten that you no longer live here, Herodotus.
We know what you did.
We found the cave where the followers of Ares were hiding.
Why are you working for the Persians? The people of Samos don't deserve to be subjected to the same things we were. Or do you not remember why we left in the first place?
How dare you? Everything I've done has been for the good of Samos. I wish to free Samos from this war. But for you to accuse me of handing it to the Persians...
Did you order them to kill our parents? Or was it a mistake on their part?
You should have never come back here.
Theodoros!
I know you care deeply for your brother, but this isn't finished.
We tasked ourselves with protecting Samos, and it's not yet safe. We need to go after him.
Where to?
To find Mistur. And Theodoros too.
There's no way Theodorus could have ordered these troops to attack us.
You fight like a drunken goat. Die, dog! Die before you bleed all over me.
It wasn't him after all.
We need to find Mistor.
On the east side of the island, there's a hidden cove where ships can dock unseen. Let's go.
Good day. Until next time.
Out of here!
For Zeus! Going down, Pistios! Now! Come here with your weapon ready. This might be a real challenge.
This is going to be easy.
Show me how you wield that.
Coming, Mistios. This is the end for you. Target the target. Αλόκοτον τα μάλα. Freedom!
Stay close.
This
I'll
will
get you out
not
of
be
here.
forgotten.
Lead the way.
You know how this goes. I'm just here for the bounty. Help me! Put it out! Malaka! Someone help! How am I supposed to fight that?
should be safe now. Where is Mistor?
After he ordered me locked up, he left. Seemed impatient.
Theodoros.
Not another word from you.
I was wrong. I'm sorry.
Once you've dealt with Mistor, you need to leave for good. Samos won't need you any longer. Neither will I.
You know what needs to be done now, right?
Unfortunately, I do.
You can stay behind if you want. I can do it myself.
No, I need to see him. I need to know why he did this.
Quick!
Okay, you got me.
How could you do this? After everything our family did for you. They took you in, and you had them killed.
That was an unfortunate accident. I promise you, I weep for their deaths every day.
I can't trust anything you say.
You betrayed Samos, your family.
Not everything is black and white. Sometimes, people need others to make the best decision for them. And they're giving me Samos to rule.
Tell me what the Persians are planning.
Samos would make a good stronghold, don't you think?
Why trick Theodoros into helping you?
Allies are hard to come by, and Theodoros was more than willing.
It doesn't matter now. The followers of Ares working for you are dead.
Everyone will know what you did here. I'll make sure of it.
Oh, I hope you do. I've always wanted my name to be remembered. However, you may not want to start writing just yet.
What do you mean?
The ships are already on their way.
Let him go. We need to stop the ships. I'll meet you there.
Ready to set sail!
The helm's all yours,
We can't let them reach Samos. It's up to us.
Sailing speed!
Rowers, in position!
Watch those shits! Commander! You think we can handle this?
Light them up! Who's ready? Archers! Ready! can! Everyone! Archers! Forward! Shipboard! Start throwing! Everybody brace! Maximum speed! Archers, take your...
We are not in good shape, Commander.
Get ready to fire! Faster! Get that sail down! Ready the oars!
We are at a disadvantage here.
Ready yourself! Archers! Here they come! Sail down! Shift the oars!
Another hit and we are done for.
Rowing speed!
Consign them to range, Commander.
Archers! Get ready! Brace yourself for impact! Ready arrows!
Don't waste arrows.
Archers to the front!
We need to ship's damaged!
Go! Full power!
Those doors are shut! Oh!
There's much to do, and many unknowns on our horizon.
Archer to the front! Full sail! We're at maximum speed! Brace for impact!
We've taken some damage, Commander!
Oh, ready! Head for over water! Come on! Lower the sail! Get the oars out!
No released until the Commander's return.
Samos is safe.
What about Mistor?
After his failure, he won't get a second chance. Plus, there's no way he'd stay on Samos now.
About Theodoros. It was my fault you accused him.
But only because I didn't trust myself enough to do so.
But you trusted me.
My trust in you was sound. It was still my choice to accuse him, not yours. Thank you for everything, Cassandra. Without you, I couldn't have gotten through this.
you